All right, hold on. Let's get into it. I hope this sounds good. If this doesn't sound good, I'm cooked. Breaking news, DJ Academic. Here.
What up, guys? Your boy.
All right. 50 Cent explains why Diddy is finished. The feds only raid. Restart. 50 Cent explains why Diddy is finished. 50 Cent explains why Diddy is finished. The feds only raid you if they got a case.
Boy Quake and Diddy. What more can I say, man? These past couple of months relating to has been some of the most hectic months for him, period. It started with Cassie's lawsuit, and then he settled that within 24 hours. And ever since then, the floodgates opened.
Wait.
With a bunch of...
What was the settlement? Cassie lawsuit accusation. Also alleging his recent settlement just one day after bringing the lawsuit. I decided to resolve the matter on terms I have some level of control on. Thank you, family and lawyers, for unwavering support. So she took that bag. She settled it off like nobody knows how she, and then was accused. I decided to resolve this matter. Hold on. She took the It doesn't matter. The floodgates are already open. He's already fraud. She could take that bag, respect to her. I would have too. Shit.
Men accusing him of sexual assault,
trafficking. Diddy the diddler.
Relating to that, and even jipping people out of their work and not paying them, and yeah, it's gotten crazy. So I'm gonna break down a lot of what just happened. His house got raided in both locations in Miami and Los Angeles. And I'm going to break down
2 houses.
And then let's go
over kind
of what I think is the reason.
Man, let me get this rich, bro. I promise I won't be diddling nobody, bro. Just give me the money. I promise I won't diddle nobody.
It's all started in the main catalyst for these raids. So HSI did the investigation. That is Homeland Security Investigations.
Okay.
They're the ones that handle at a federal level human trafficking and sex trafficking. That's their main thing that they handle.
Bro, apparently, this man was pushing, crazy amounts of... You know what?
So they decided to get basically a warrant to be able to raid Diddy's homes. And they released a statement talking about this a little bit, just to explain kind of what they're doing and why and how it happened.
Earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, New York, executed law enforcement actions as a part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles. HSI in Miami and our local law enforcement partners will provide further information as it becomes available. A Homeland Security Investigations spokesperson said in a statement, Rolling Stone has contacted Combs for comments.
And this is what they said. New York executed law enforcement.
Fuck, my dumbass just read this and he read it.
Use all of our powers. So New York, all these get the warrants to be able to get both of the houses. So it started in New York. All these lawsuits, these sexual lawsuits, are based in New York courts. So New York had the right to be like, hey, we're going to use all of our power and all the law enforcement that we can use in America and get these search warrants for Diddy's homes. And Diddy has 2 homes, Miami and Los Angeles, apparently.
So which one's the main diddler? Where's the diddle house? Or are they both equal diddle houses?
More at the Miami one, and they raid them at the same time. They have to do that because if they don't do them at the same time, one house could be cleared of evidence because, hey, you know what? My house is getting raided in Los Angeles. Oh, let me call somebody and clear any evidence I have in Miami. So
I just feel like if you already know you're finna fight cases, and you already know, it's going off the deep end, unless you didn't know it was going off the deep end, wouldn't you clear your houses, though? Not to say that I'm goddamn sex trafficker of the year or anything, or at all, but, I don't know, I feel like if you were smart, you would have been had your houses cleared of any evidence. Clearly, if you see how it goes, as soon as you got a fat case, as soon as you already getting, you know what I'm saying, you go.
So they have to do it.
They gonna get that home.
Nobody can clear any evidence or throw away any evidence or destroy any evidence. They do it at random times. And that's the best time to do it because it's when you least expect it. Now, the lawsuits that happen against Diddy are civil lawsuits. These aren't criminal at all, but it gives authorities guidelines on what's going on. If there's smoke, there's fire. That's basically
so
how
basically,
hey,
so maybe he didn't clear him because he thought it was just like civil, like he's getting off that shit.
Assault, human trafficking. What is going on here? The feds are going to look at that online, all these lawsuits happening in New York. What is going on? And with those lawsuits, like I said, it gives them guidelines on the alleged conduct that happened.
The devil has come to collect. Diddy, you diddled your last due, buddy. It's cooked.
And if there is an investigation started, that can serve as a source and could lead to stuff like raids to confiscate things like hard drives, computers, Ring cameras, a bunch of things. And that's what they have to write when they get these search warrants. They have to kind of write down a list, hey, what are we going in there to look for? And that's usually where people store stuff when it comes to footage and things that, relate to sex trafficking. Now, the crazy thing about this is in order for Homeland Security investigations to get a search warrant, they literally have to go to a judge and convince them that
damn, who the hell they got by the damn back of the neck and shit? Bro.
enough probable cause, aka evidence, or people saying that, hey, there is something here. There's something going on with this guy, this location. There's something that we have to look at. So they had to go to a judge in New York, convince that judge that, hey, we have to get this warrant because there's something going on here.
Bro, we know how Diddy get down already, bro. The people already know too.
Yes, go in there because this is clear as day. Something's going on there. Now I'm going to talk about what I think really convinced the judge. There are two things. So on March 4th, earlier this month, Lil Rod, producer Lil Rod, sued Diddy.
Lil Rod,
and claimed that he didn't get paid properly for the work that he did on Diddy's latest album, the Love album, between the years of 2022 and 2023, which was just last year. So these are recent allegations. So that's the first thing. He didn't get paid, right? But the other things is what really got the feds' attention. Now, the reason why I'm mainly focused on the Lil Rod lawsuit is because Lil Rod actually uploaded photos, footage, and evidence about it, clear as day evidence.
See, and I don't even know if I can go look at that evidence on YouTube.
He was posting photos of like him at parties that Diddy was with minors, alleged minors that Lil Rod said. He also said that, he was. And
I know the answer to this question, but I still got to ask, where are these kids' parents, bro? I would be darned if my kid ended up at a damn Diddy party, bro. It doesn't matter if Diddy was famous. It doesn't matter if I didn't know he diddled kids. Why would my minor kid be at Diddy's party alone by himself? Where are your parents? And it's not the kid's fault. At the end of the day, we already know it's not the kid's fault. Bro, who's like evil? Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Some people don't deserve kids, bro.
Some people don't deserve their kids. Drinks. According, that's what Diddy forced him to do. Claims that Diddy was shot someone in a bathroom, and he actually has photos of that, of blood all over the ground in the bathroom at Diddy's house. He also claims that, Diddy was hiring prostitutes and, sex workers to do all kinds of crazy things.
This nigga Diddy fucking freaky! My God, every time I look at this nigga, I'm just like, this guy is just, he's just a freak monster, bro. And then he's over here telling Buddy over here to bend over. Oh my God, a little freak animal, bro.
When it comes to his Lil Rod lawsuit, what went over their heads is that Diddy was apparently, according to Lil Rod, having a bunch of footage of celebrities to blackmail them. So he would have these parties, he would record these celebrities doing bad things, just like the Jeffrey Epstein situation.
Hold on, guys, I got to text Ben back. I've been looking at this text. I got to text Ben back. Give me like 2 seconds. 1, 2. So, what you doing? I'm just going to hit it with the what you doing. 2 Ds, so I care, so I love.
People are claiming that Jeffrey Epstein, had a bunch of footage of blackmail for celebrities. That's the same thing that's being accused of Diddy. That, hey, he had recorded a bunch of these things about celebrities, and that's why he could get away with all the things that he could get away with, because he would use that as blackmail towards other celebrities. That's what Lil Rod claimed. And that is probably...
But that just means, like, all them celebrities are bad, bro, because, like, none of y'all want to... I mean, obviously some celebrities spoke up, but, like, there's just a bunch of y'all. I know more than one of y'all have been involved in that damn Diddy shit. And everybody want to speak up later now that it's all coming out.
Be the biggest thing out of this because that's gonna involve so many people.
Wait, I know he's probably going to say this, but if they have evidence of blackmail, doesn't that expose everything now? Like, doesn't everybody have the blackmail, like, when it comes out, when they raid his cribbing? Nah. Y'all was partying with Diddy?
If the
We
feds
don't know
actually,
about you.
Raided the house and find evidence
We don't know
of
about you.
a bunch of celebrities, let's just say, I don't know, just throw random names out there, Jay-Z, I don't know, Beyonce, whoever.
Come on, bro. Don't tell me
all the
Jay-Z and
people that do
Beyonce
LeBron
diddling.
James I saw at a
Fuck!
recent, not a recent, but quite a while ago, he's at a Diddy party. A lot of people that attended the Diddy parties, right? This footage, if he has a bunch of footage of these people, all hell's gonna break loose. So that's the main thing that I think caught the feds' attention. That were like, okay, there's something here because if
to my generation, I'm 19, so anybody within my little range, the generation above us is absolutely fucked. I'd have never seen a more like a high-strung group of fucked up people. And it was probably like that before, and I'm not gonna lie, like looking back on it, that's really like every generation, but like the generation we just had, the generation like right before us, bro, like this older little group. God, it was something in that water back in the day, bro. It was something in that water.
This is what Lorad is saying in these lawsuits. We got to see if this is actually something. Another thing that probably convinced the judge to grant the warrant is this. Rolling Stone released an article about this raids, and this is what Rolling Stone says. A source tells Rolling Stone 4 Jane Does and 1 Jane Doe already sat for interviews with the Southern District of New York investigators for a probe related to alleged sex trafficking, domestic violence, and racketeering. More interviews are scheduled.
I'm thinking Jane and John Doe's are snitches. And we're not going to say snitches isn't bad. Obviously they're doing great jobs. But those are people who are giving the information, whistleblowers.
The source said. So they already got 1 person interviewed, are getting 4 other people interviewed as well about this. The people, the victims. Jane Doe's are the obviously anonymous names of the victims. So if they're interviewing people, trying to get evidence that corroborates what those people are saying, it's over at this point. What happened to Keefe D? What was it? Early August, house got raided. Okay? People are like, that's crazy. What happened end of September? Literally a month and like 2-3 weeks later, he gets arrested. So that's very possible here with Diddy.
Didn't Diddy just run to a different country too? Somebody find this nigga, bro! You gotta go to jail for all that shit, bro. You can't be getting away with all this diddling you was doing, bro. Heard you left the country and shit over here panicking at the airport. Bro, God, hey, somebody come get this nigga, bro.
It's not going to be for what a lot of people...
Bro, he gotta go on somewhere, bro.
Assume that Diddy,
hell nah.
Tupac, and I'm actually doing a documentary on it called Diddy, the $1 million hit. I go over the Tupac thing and, kind of
Tupac?
if there is any truth to that. But that's
Diddy?
On my channel a little bit
later.
Wait! Shameless plug there. But
Diddy? Yo, this nigga Diddy. Oh my God, bro. Every time I look at this nigga, bro, I gotta stop looking at this nigga, bro. I gotta cover his ass up. But yo, if Diddy got Tupac killed, that'd be crazy.
I'm
gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
People want
for sure.
Diddy to go down for that Tupac thing, but regardless, if he goes down for this, people are gonna be happy, and hopefully the victims actually get justice. There were reports that Diddy's plane was scheduled to fly out, his private jet. So this is what TMZ reported. Diddy's homes were raided in the U.S. to kick off the week, but the guy's own private...
Damn, look at this nigga's goddamn... What is this? Actually, no, I'm stop it.
Is miles away in a completely different nation, although it's unclear if he's on board himself. So they didn't know at the time. TMZ has tracked Diddy's personal Love Air LLC jet, well-known Black Gulfstream 5, that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now. It looks like the aircraft is currently on ground in Anguilla, which is down in the Caribbean. So they were assuming that Diddy was escaping, but it turns out that they caught his plane at the Miami airport or his private jet there, and they took him to customs, Miami Airport Customs. We're told this shows Diddy pacing around the customs office there at the airport, and as you can see, he's not being detained, and he currently doesn't seem to be in custody here. Instead, Diddy's just walking around all by
Oh yeah,
himself.
he's fucked, bro. This nigga is fucked. He knows he is boxed like a fish, bro. This nigga is a walking chug jug at the moment, bro. He is cooked. I'm gonna sound ignorant when I say this. What the hell is Diddy known for? I know he's done a lot. But what? I never paid attention to Diddy. I know... What? Did he start like a damn record label? Did this nigga make music? I don't know. I never caught up with Diddy. I always just knew he was just some random big figure in the industry. And I guess this is what big figures in the industry like to
saw
do.
him around customs, just walking around. Probably
Yeah, you're fucked, buddy. All that pacing, you're done. You're done.
All over the news. His kids were even arrested. Not arrested, but put in handcuffs because they were raiding. I think that's normal.
Bro, even his damn son is a mini him, bro. And it's like, damn, Lil Junior, you could have had any dad. You could have had any rich dad, any poor dad. You got Diddy. You got the diddler as a father. Can I blame you for how you turned out? No. But do you reap what you sow? Yes. Life isn't fair. And you were dealt that card, buddy.
Handcuffs for the moment. Doesn't mean that they're actually arrested, just for safety protocols. So they were, put in handcuffs. Everybody that was there was put in handcuffs. And it's looking bad, man. The Lil Rod, once I saw the Lil Rod lawsuit, it was over. At that point, I knew, hey, this is literally just time's ticking. Once the feds get everything gathered up, they only raid you if they know they got a 95% conviction rate. If they know they can get you.
They know, buddy.
Because they're not going to waste all this time and resources for nothing. Now, here's the thing that I want to go back and look on, right? That I find interesting. Had Diddy settled the Cassie lawsuit, because Cassie set this whole thing off. When Cassie sued Diddy publicly, Diddy settled within 24 hours.
Cassie bad.
Because I'm sure Cassie has a lot of evidence. That was Diddy's girlfriend at the time when all this stuff was happening. So she's probably got evidence out the wazoo.
I mean, nigga, she is the evidence, bro. She is the evidence.
Bet she does. Had Diddy settled Cassie's lawsuit way before it went public, because there were reports that Cassie and Diddy were in talks about, Cassie wanted to, basically was blackmailing him and said, hey, I'm going to reveal all this stuff about you if you don't pay me. Well, Diddy said, I'm going to call your bluff, and I don't care. I'm not going to pay you.
I know a lot of bad has happened to Cassie. I know. A lot of bad I've heard of. We all heard it. You know what I'm saying? Diddler got people diddling. You know what I'm saying? Multiple diddles at the same time. Diddles from every angle. Why would you not just expose this man? I'm wondering how much money she asked for him not even want to settle this. Because, like, first of all, I know he has a lot of money and he wants to protect his reputation. How much money was she asking? It had to have been a goddamn half a bill towards a bill. No bull. It got to be that much because, I mean, first off, we know Diddy. You know it, power, fame, he brings all that. I'm not going to lie.
Pay you. Well, she came out in public. Boom.
She got his ass, I guess. Should have paid. Diddy should have paid, buddy.
Paid her whatever she asked for. Settled it under without nobody noticing. And none of these other lawsuits would have came. None of them would have came.
I'm glad she probably asked for a lot. So
had that never happened,
this could go down.
Never have these lawsuits going on, because that gave other people confidence to be like, hey, if Cassie can get a settlement, Cassie can sue and stand up, then we can too.
She started that Me Too movement, that Diddy Too movement.
That I'm sure Diddy is regretting wholeheartedly. And 50 Cent called it out a long time ago. He said, listen, settling with Cassie is going to open the floodgates. And that's exactly what happened. So there's a lot that's going to be going on here, and there's going to be a lot that's going to come down the line. It's not looking good, man, to say the least. 50, of course, he's going to have his comments. He said, now it's not Diddy Do It, it's Diddy Done, meaning he's finished.
Diddy do it, Diddy done. 50 Cent, you could be funny as hell. Sometimes you be corny as hell with these hoes. 50? No, it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. I'm going to give it to you just because you 50 bit.
They don't come like that unless they got a case. Exactly. That's facts.
50
He
Cent know what he
continued it,
talking
showing
about,
Diddy,
too.
talking about the private jet where they tracked it. He said, "Oh shit, this is a movie. I told y'all, but no, y'all didn't listen."
Comes
He
as
was
less
right,
the
man.
U.S.
If you guys don't know,
countries were
Reggie
rated.
Wright Jr. Spoke on this Diddy thing and actually predicted the raid. And he said, you know, these type of people who do these type of crimes, they usually keep the evidence. They just have this psychopath thing about them where they just keep the evidence.
That is actually, I am not saying I'm a psychopath. I just know a certain situation with a certain person where they could have just cleared their whole life and been chill, but they kept every bit of evidence. And they got fucked for it. Dumb. A lighter note, my homeboy was a serial cheating ass nigga. He loved cheating. Didn't, or you know what I'm saying, was against that. Kept all the evidence. Girl found it, beat his ass. You know, we're not dropping no names, but she put the paws on this nigga. He caught me. Had scratches, bruises. But he's nowhere near goddamn Diddy. I mean, shit, he might have had just a little slip up. This nigga Diddy probably got down.
Stories for themselves. It's something
That,
that, yeah, I don't know. A lot of murderers. You ever notice when, like, you know, somebody kills a serial killer, does all this killings, they'll have the evidence of like the stuff they're still.
Joe Goldberg, whole box full of all his killers, all the people he's killed.
Would be like, why didn't you get rid of it in the ocean? Why didn't you know, get rid of the gun? Blah blah blah. These people keep this stuff because they're just crazy and psychos. So I wouldn't be surprised if they raided Diddy's homes and actually found something. That's gonna be when they come out and say, hey, we found something. It's gonna be crazy because they're gonna take that evidence that they got, whatever they found at the house, present it to prosecutors, and if prosecutors say, hey, we got enough here to convict this guy, it's over. It's over. They're gonna find Diddy, arrest him, and boom, there goes the, you know, whatever's gonna happen.
I'm gonna call this now, and you know what I'm saying, obviously I hope nobody gets hurt. What if he gets Jeffrey Epstein? What if Diddy gets all this against him and he just all of a sudden goes to jail? All of a sudden he commits suicide. Well, we're gonna find out.
There are charges. The charges that are going to stem from this is 25 years per charge of human trafficking, sex trafficking. It goes to 25 years. So if they stack that up, he's never getting out. He's getting life in prison, pretty much. He's like 50-something years old, so.
Bro, he needs to spend every second of his life in prison on lockdown with great security so he doesn't get off.
Keep our eye posted, but let me know what you guys think. Did he do it or did he not?
Did he do it
it's
or did he
ironic
not?
that this happened during Biggie's anniversary of Ready to Die, that album. Literally, the day of the anniversary it happened. I think that's some type of karma in some way or another, man, because Diddy actually caused a lot of these things that spiraled into the death of a lot of artists, a lot of people.
Diddy is a goddamn evil villain. God damn.
But
God, did he do it or did he not? The diddler.
A day later, a year later, 30 years later, whatever the time frame, it's eventually going to come, man. So, yeah, we'll keep our eyes open and see what happens. But let me know what you guys think. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to...
All right. You know what I'm saying? I watched this vid so I can leave this part in the end. Did the diddler do it or did he not? Is Diddy done? Find out next time on Diddy Ball Z.